Welcome to Deep Dive French. With the Olympics recently concluded in the beautiful French city of Paris, it's the perfect time to dive into some exciting sports related vocabulary in French. Today, let's talk about 5 sports whose French names cannot be easily guessed by the average English speaker. On y va! First up is haltérophilie. What do you think l'haltérophilie means? It is the French term for weightlifting. This sport involves lifting heavy weights using various techniques to build strength and muscle. Let's take a look at some vocabulary specific to the sport. La barre refers to the barbell. This is a bar with weight on either sides. What about the associated verb soulever des poids, which means to lift weights, and le poids du corps. Corps is body and poids is weight. Body weight. Usually, the sport is contested within body weight categories. Des charges lourdes. Charge also refers to weights, not the measure though. So, this expression means heavy weights. By now, you must be wondering why the sport is called haltérophilie. Les haltères refer to a pair of dumbbells, the kind where a person lifts one in each hand. So, the origin of haltérophilie is from les haltères or dumbbells. Phili is a suffix from Greek that means to love or to admire. Now, the sport is the love of dumbbells. What do you think the word francophilie means? Some example sentences for you. Elle s'entraîne tous les jours pour soulever des poids lourds. She trains every day to lift heavy weights. S'entraîner is to train oneself. Another one here. Pour améliorer mes biceps, je fais des exercices avec des haltères. To improve my biceps, I do exercises with dumbbells. That was pretty straightforward, right? Good going, dear learners. Let's move on to the next sport. Next up is l'aviron. Don't be fooled into thinking that it is something related to flying because it looks and sounds like avion, which means aeroplane. Aviron is rowing in French. Rowing is a sport where athletes propel a boat using oars. It's both a test of endurance and technique. Related vocabulary: la rame, or usually referred to in the plural as les rames, referred to the oar or the oars in plural. Les rameurs, a derived noun, and the verb ramer, the rowers and to row. L'équipage, well, it is masculine. Un équipage, okay? L'équipage refers to the crew, usually of any vehicle. Do not confuse this with une équipe, which means a team, and that could refer to any group of people working together. Un sport nautique, a water sport. Nautique is the adjective used for water, or nautical to be precise. Aquatique is another related adjective. Remember, aquatique refers to water in general. Un sport aquatique can be swimming as well, but the word nautique is narrower in meaning. It indicates that ships or boats or maritime activities are involved. Let's move on to examples. L'aviron de rivière nécessite des techniques différentes de l'aviron de mer. River rowing requires different techniques compared to sea rowing. More or less straightforward meaning. The next one is a fun one, like a tongue twister. Les rameurs rament avec des rames. Rama Rama. Rowers row with oars. Thankfully, oar the English word for ram is not derived from row. Don't you think so? Great! We are done with the second sport. What is the third? What could l'escrime mean? Some kind of crime? Well, not really. It refers to fencing. Fencing is a combat sport where athletes use swords to score points by hitting their opponent. Let's look at vocabulary specific to this sport. Une épée refers to the sword used for fencing. Une attaque is, well, no points for guessing. It is an attack. Une parade is, well, definitely not a parade. It refers to a defense stroke or a parry in fencing terms. It could also mean a block. Un sport de combat refers to such sports, a combat sport. On to some examples. L'escrime est un sport de combat qui exige agilité et précision. Fencing is a combat sport that requires agility and precision. One more example. Une parade efficace peut neutraliser l'attaque de l'adversaire. An effective parry can neutralize the opponent's attack. Note that opponent is adversaire in French. Awesome! We are done with the third sport as well. On to the fourth, le plongeon. It is diving. How beautiful to see a sportsperson dive. Le plongeoir, which is derived from the verb plonger, is the diving board. What is un saut? It is the noun form of sauter or to jump. It does mean a jump. Une évaluation is an evaluation or scoring by the judges. La chute is the entry into the water in the case of this sport. Otherwise, it could refer to a fall. Time for examples. Le plongeur a effectué un saut spectaculaire avant de pénétrer dans l'eau. The diver made a spectacular jump before entering the water. Those jumps do look spectacular, don't they? A second example. Le plongeoir est installé à une hauteur de 10 mètres. Remember, hauteur is height. The diving board is set at a height of 10 meters. Bravo! Let's move on to the last sport. La voile. Sailing it is. Here we sail into the vocabulary section with la voile. La voile means the sail, that cloth that you see over there. Attention, la voile is the sail, but le voile is the whale. Then we have un bateau à voile or a sailboat, the equipment used in the sport. Naviguer. Remember the spelling? There is a U after the G. It means to sail or to navigate. Finally, the cap. Not to be confused with the English word cap. Le cap refers to the course or the direction of the boat. Some examples to illustrate the vocabulary. Nous avons mis le cap à l'ouest et levé la voile. We set course to the west and raised the sail. Last one. Ils ont pris le cap vers l'île avec leur bateau à voile. They set course for the island with their sailboat. Hope they reach the island safe. Great, my dear learners, for having followed along up to this point. Bien joué, très bien joué. Please subscribe to the channel, like and share this video for the benefit of as many learners as possible. See you soon. À bientôt.